One of Werribee Open Range Zoo's greatest experiences is visiting the savannah, a huge section of varied landscapes featuring free-roaming animals of all shapes and sizes. Let's have a look at 5 of these amazing Savannah stories. At number 5, we have the back-to-back births of Scimitar horned Oryx and Nyala calves, 2 species of antelope. Apart from bringing a large dose of cuteness to the savannah, this was also a huge win for animal conservation.
So this news with the babies being born is very special. They play a vital role in the survival of the species, especially with the Scimitar Oryx. They are extinct in the wild, so this is a massive contribution to the species itself.
Scimitar horned oryxes were once widespread, with an estimated 1 million roaming across North Africa. However, overhunting, habitat destruction, and competition with domestic livestock completely eliminated the antelope from their natural range by the early 1990s. Today, small populations are protected by wildlife organisations across the world, and Werribee Open Range Zoo are proud participants in a breeding program for the Scimitar horned oryx. A new calf is not only a conservation win, it's a wonderful way to provide natural social interactions and herd cohesion. At number 4, the largest birds in the world call Werribee Open Range Zoo their home, the African Ostrich. These curious creatures aren't known for their belief in personal space, so the savannah keepers created an ostrich protected contact area.
A protected contact area is a space designed for us to work with our animals safely. This is specifically designed for the ostriches. This does allow us to be able to get close to our animals and be able to do some checks which we are not able to do from a distance. We are able to check their body condition. We can be able to get close and check their feet and even be able to check inside their mouth when they are eating. They all have got different personalities. We've got Buddy, he's very switched on, he's always aware, he knows his recall, so every time we ring the tambourine he's quick to respond, he comes in quickly. And then we've got Napoleon, he takes his time, he's still very wary of the new protected contact area, so they are all at different levels.
Hopefully by now, Napoleon has taken a few cues from Buddy and taken part in this innovative and completely voluntary training area. At number 3, we have the birth of one of the most endangered animals on Earth, the Asian wild horse. Batar, whose Mongolian name means hero, was born to Mum Mahan out on the savannah. It's always a conservation win when an Asian wild horse is born. The species was listed as extinct in the 1960s, but since then, organisations around the world have been working on an international breeding program to repopulate and reintroduce these beautiful animals. Asian wild horses are the last true wild species of horse. All other species are domesticated populations that have become wild. Here's some more recent footage of Bataar's family from 2023. Keepers provided some apple bobbing and nutrient-dense molasses mix to keep the herd fit, healthy and stimulated. At number 2, how do you organise and separate a range of different species all living together on the same habitat? You grab a musical instrument, of course.
So all the animals down on savannah, they have really good sense of hearing, so we're not too worried about what the sound is. It's more a case of is it different enough so they can really identify and hear when their cue's being called. Even though they all live together, all the different species have different dietary requirements. So it's ensuring that they're getting all the nutritional value that they require. It's also a really effective way to use proactive healthcare. So when we separate them off into particular yards or something, if we need to do any procedures or if we've got any health concerns, we can do that nice and safely for them and the keepers. We use completely positive reinforcement here at Werribee Open Range Zoo. So the way that we begin this recall behaviour is by pairing a positive food reward with this behaviour that we'd like, so following the eat in this case, with the sound cue for the particular species. We start with quite a short distance, so they don't have to go too far, and then we just increase that distance and increase the distance, and then eventually start moving into yards in some cases, so then we can eventually call them from quite far away.
It's a simple and species-specific way to organise our animals over large distances, and it's also just a whole lot of fun to watch. It's time to take out a ladder to check out the health of the world's tallest animal, the giraffe.
Today we're doing a mock blood draw, which means we'll use a blunt needle just so they can get used to the sensation of us being around their neck area or wherever we need to take the bloods.
The ability to withdraw blood from an animal is vital in measuring their health and well-being. And the fact that these gentle giants voluntarily step into the training area to receive their needle is a huge hands-off win for everyone involved.
It takes us a bit of time to build up that trust. The alternative would be to anesthetize these animals just to get something simple like blood. And obviously with the giraffe being that large, it's a very complicated procedure.
The southern white rhinos have also joined in and made great progress. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great Zoos Victoria content, make sure to click the subscribe button below.